Welcome to Mystic Moons. I may have to put. Let's see. I'm watching a thing about penguins. When I was little, I used to love penguins and whales. I recall hearing some people who were saying penguins were interesting birds because they had such fun personalities to work with in zoological settings, at least. I've heard the same thing said about seals too. So welcome to Mystic Moons. I'm here with Xiaomei. Here to say hi, give us her little insight she will be moozing for us today as we explore who is watching you. I won't be time stamping these readings, but I'll list the elements in which they're read on the title after everything is done. If you have anything you'd like to share, please do. Let me know in the comments. And if you appreciate my time in doing this reading, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. So who is watching you? Of course, we're being watched by so many different people and devices and situations. Some of these circumstances, people are watching us simply because it's their job. Others because they are nosy and they like to escape from their own current reality. Other people actually do know you or know of you. Even, for instance, Wi-Fi. I was just being informed. Wi-Fi is even watching your location, but of course we know that through phone tracking and so forth and so on. Anyway, the point is there are many different things being watching us, but the point of these readings is to see who is watching you so intently that, and thank you for the like, who is watching you so intently that their energy comes up here in these collective readings. I invite you with these readings to pay attention not only through your sun sign, but your moon sign. And think about the places of your secrets. Think about the sign that rules your 12th house and your 8th house. And of course, if you want to go and pay attention to your rising, you can. But for these readings, I particularly urge you to think about, to feel about the places in your chart that house the secrets and go from the signs from there. So let's get into it. We'll start off with water. Let's start off with Scorpio. So Scorpio, hello. Let's start off with Scorpio moon, Scorpio 8th house, Scorpio 12th house, Scorpio sun, Scorpio rising. I wonder if I have enough space with my cat here. I'm not sure if I do. Maybe I do. Do I have enough? I have like a palm. I guess that's good enough. So let's go and see. So first for Scorpio, who I see. Let's go and see who is watching Scorpio. Ace of Pentacles, King of Swords, someone who sees you as an opportunity, someone who Also, too, would like to know more about you. This person doesn't know you well. This person intends to find out a lot more about you than what you would share, Scorpio. This person doesn't know you per se, Scorpio, but you do strike a chord with this person. I would say a head turner type of energy in the cards that I have here. Thank you for the like. Hello, hello. So let's go and find out more, Scorpio, about this person who's watching you, sees you as an opportunity, is someone who I don't think you've spoken to this person, Scorpio. This person hasn't spoken to you, not yet. This person hasn't been watching you for that long either. If they've been watching you for a period of time, Scorpio, I'm going to say it's a small amount of weeks, maybe most a month, if that. But this is fairly new energy. So Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles gets an 8 of Pentacles. Scorpio person's watching you while you're going about your business. Entirely, of course, the Tower is Scorpio energy. This is entirely new connection. Scorpio, 5 of Cups. Keep in mind in this context, too, Scorpio, 5 of Cups is also your energy in the minor arcana. Somebody who definitely wants to get to know you is going to go and try and remedy that. Person who's watching you is going to go and approach you. They're going to approach you for friendship, at least to start, Scorpio. This person is watching you as you do your business. Whether you have a place, Scorpio, that's accessible, in which you deal with the public, or let's say people outside of your day-to-day routine. This person could be someone who has started to come recently to your place of business, maybe in your commute, Scorpio. This person has seen you. This person has seen you in some aspect of your work, going to work, going from work. And as I said, this person has only seen you, I would say the most a month, a couple of weeks, maybe 4 or 5 weeks, if that. I do have strong earth here, Scorpio, but it's also about the fact someone, well, with that King of Cups, Moon, Ace of Pentacles, someone's just feeling very strongly. As I said, it's like head turner type of energy, whiplash type of energy. Oh, someone saw you and then you caught their eye and now they're just finding out more. I don't think yet, Scorpio, this person has dove too deeply into finding about you. Like, for instance, maybe they're working on trying to find your name. Maybe they're trying to go and find out more about where you work or what location or what you do there. But I think that their surface level knowledge of you right now is much more than where they can see you at a specific time and perhaps your name. So something to think about. Thank you for the like. So I'm not offering on this reading personal readings. This is just going to be for the collective. But for any personal readings on my channel, I ask for a donation. But this one is purely going to be a collective reading. I may do another reading after this in which I open up the floor, but for this one, personal readings will be by donation only. That's the policy here. And this particular reading is only going to be collective readings. So with that said, let me go and cleanse this for myself. And then we'll move on to the next water sign. So let's do Pisces. And then we'll see what element we start with after we finish with water. So again, anybody with strong Pisces energy. Now, of course, if you have like Pisces signature sign or something like that, and you feel Pisces energy, definitely pay attention. But as I said, these are Piscean collective. Specifically, I'd like you to think about your places as secret, your moon, your 12th house, and your 8th house. Let's go and see. So Pisces, what do I have for Pisces? Who is watching Pisces? Thank you for the like. So I have the full Pisces, bottom of the deck energy, the moon, which is Piscean energy in the minor arcana. Then we have Hangman, also Pisces, and, or excuse me, major arcana. Also, Hangman is also, obviously, you must know if you watch these things, Piscean energy. Gee, this is almost like liberation though, Pisces. That's interesting. I said, who's watching you? And I have liberation. I have freedom. Somebody's being unfettered, unbound. Someone's leaning more into what they want to do, what they feel like they're going to do, and they're not really going to worry about the how it'll all come together. They're just going to first see about putting it together from the ground up. Is this a new person that's watching you, Pisces? I'm not quite sure, because this is internal resolution energy too. Yes, it's Piscean energy, but the person that's watching you is a person who's been making Pisces. This person has been evolving themselves. This person has been thinking, really deconstructing their own set of priorities. What have been their priorities and how well has it served them? This person has changed, Pisces. This person who's watching you. I'm not going to say necessarily this person's undergone like a spiritual awakening or anything like that, but this person has definitely started to reformulate how they live their life, their habits, their patterns, their goals. So, in some way, there's aspects of it that's spirituality, but this is someone who's just basically really undergoing a conscious choice to start achieving things that before maybe they took a passive role to. Anyway, we have the Fool. Of course, the Fool is a new start. Do you have a Fool? I'm going to say the energy I have here is not foolish. The energy I have here is reinvention. So we'll find out more. With the Fool, Fool is a 4 of Wands. My little kitty's like, so cute. He's giving us her little sleeping energy. Anyway, so we have 4 of Wands. Oops, a card fell out. I'm just going to hold on to that, Pisces. 10 of Wands. Of course, we already know that this person has reformulated themselves. So any sort of effort that they're taking, well, we know that they're working towards creating a new phase, which of course all is what that Fool is. Some more fire here with Strength, Pisces. All these cards want to fall out, but they're not quite. And the 10 of Swords. All these 10s. Pisces, I also did a reading for you on your energy for August. And I got a lot of 10s in your energy too. And I would kind of recommend, Pisces, if this is of interest to you, that you check this out. You check that out precisely because I speak about how your energy, being in a whole bunch of tens that I had, that you were attracting people, Pisces, who are also ending phases of how they had acted, or how they had lived before, and that they were also in just the step before reinvention. And with all these three tens here, of course, Ten of Cups is also Piscean energy. With all these tens here and the Fool, that energy is compounded. Just as you are reinventing yourself, Pisces, you seek change, you seek evolution, you seek growth, Pisces. You don't settle, Pisces. And in the energy that I had for your collective reading, and I spoke about how your very vibration of how you operate, you attract other people who are also in that period of flux, Pisces, and also that period of change. That's exactly what you are attracting here and who's watching you. Pisces, the person who's watching you is someone who's found it very, very hard to let go of how they've acted. This person, Pisces, has been trying perhaps a bit longer than you would have, Pisces, to reinvent yourself, or to let go of a situation or a behavior or a circumstance that didn't serve you and move on. This person is a bit more stickier with attachments, even if they're toxic, Pisces, the person who's been watching you, but they have been slowly shedding it, slowly having the strength, Pisces, to go and seek out well, number one, stronger people. Pisces, the person who's watching you is someone who you don't know. This is someone who is going to approach you. Pisces, this person, I'm going to say, is not as strong as you, but they're trying to be. What exactly does that mean? Well, it's open for interpretation. But I'm going to leave it there on the collective reading. Pisces, this person, more than anything, is seeking a kindred soul. You're right now in kindred energy. This person is seeking to embrace the better. And I feel like that's an energy that you've been riding on for a while yourself, also, which makes you stronger. Thank you for the like. So, Pisces, I do have a significant fire here, and then I have significant air. But I'd also like you to think as well, with this person, this energy can really go any way, especially with the fact that we have the tens here and the Fool. And the fact that we have Four of Wands here. Literally, this is definitely someone who's seeking friendships, definitely someone who's aligning in with your soul vibration, your life path, someone who would like to be a friend, an ally, walk with you, live life with you, whether they do that as a friend, whether they do that as something more. I feel like that energy is up for grabs. But this energy, this person that's watching you, completely new. Completely new. And I think too, with those tens, keep in mind too, Pisces, with this person, when I say strong, that you're stronger than this person, it's like your resolve not to lapse and to continue on. Where, as I said, this person has trouble letting go of toxic past ties or toxic things that have tied them down before. They have some anchors somewhere in there. And I think that's the part that adds to a flaw or a crack in this person's strength, as opposed to yours. Thank you for the like. So, yeah, that's what I have for Pisces. And of course, as I said, strong fire, strong air. I had Aquarius, I had Gemini, I had Aries, and I had Sagittarius. Okay, now we're on Cancer. So the Cancerian collective. What do I have for Cancer? Who is watching Cancer? Here, one moment. I think I'm going to turn off the radio. Okay. Now, Cancer. I hear the sound of the crickets outside. How nice. So, yes, we're on Cancer. That's the sign we're on. Let's see, Cancer. Who is watching Cancer? Someone who's going to come forward no matter what. I don't really like this 10 of Pentacles under there, Cancer, because it's like this person has been waiting for you to gain some stability, which kind of feels the greatest aspect here with Hangman. Maybe they've been waiting for them to get some sort of stability as well, but this person has been waiting for a catalyst, and that catalyst has obviously been things tied down to something they can show off. Cancer. I don't even feel so much as practical things. It has to glitter. Not just be useful, it has to actually glitter. This person, is this a past person? I was going to say, Cancer, I have a person who definitely likes to shine. And either this person's image got tarnished or they just felt like they could not shine adequately. This person calculates. This person is a show off. Are they calculating your value? Well, they're calculating value. And they definitely want things to be comfortable. Perhaps a little too easily. Anyway, yeah, you're getting lots of flashy energy here. There's a little bit of some other people here. But this particular person, Cancer, is a show off. And this particular person has been waiting for, we'll find out more, but either for you to accrue something, and definitely they would like to go and have themselves presented in the best light. So maybe it's a bit of both. But this person is not only a show off, they also like things a little easy. We'll find out more. So 8 of Wands gets some Sagittarius energy popping up here with Temperance. An 8 of Wands. 7, this person is calculating. And of course, Chariot is Cancerian energy. Well, in short, Cancer, this person is definitely thinking about like almost like how to best utilize or how to best work with you. Is this work? Is this not work? I hope it's work because this person is thinking about how to best utilize. This is utilization. Let's put you to work, put the skills to work, move forward with what you have, make the most of what is there in this energy. Someone's strategizing about you, creating a plan about you. This person's been watching you for very long for being so removed from you. Are they watching you? Doesn't really matter how they're watching you. They could just be feeling you. They could be feeling you all in that energy, this energy. They could just be thinking about you all in this energy, not so much watching you. But this person is known to you. This person you have not actively dealt with in a long enough time, Cancer. Cancer, you have somebody from your past who's watching you. Signs I have significant, well, I do have strong Sagittarius, but also think about your mountain to move, Cancer, in this energy, and they have the faith that they can do so. More than Sagittarius energy, this person has extreme confidence in their ability to ameliorate a situation that happened due to no contact, like lack of contact, something around there. But I do have Taurus, Sagittarius, Aries, Virgo, Scorpio, some Aquarius. I was going to say strong energies. No, I do have Pisces. I'm going to say Sagittarius and Taurus energies are really interesting to me more than anything. Maybe that's also in their places of secrets. Although this feels more like their action placements. Could their action be earth and water? Excuse me, earth and fire. Anyway, yeah, Cancer, that's who's watching you. Let's go on, speaking of fire, to fire. Let's go on to Sagittarius. Get all that Sagittarius energy, why not? So who's watching Sagittarius? Is there anything more I want to say about Cancer? Just as I said, Cancer, this person is known to you. This person, I don't think you'd necessarily want to welcome them with open arms, but this person has a lot of faith or self-confidence in themselves. They consider themselves charming if worth it, and they like to have eyes on them. They like to have things easy. They like to make networks. They like to be in control. They like to have things of value around them. And this person has definitely been polishing up their own glamour. But Cancer, with you, there's some calculation going on about what you have, what you can do, what you can provide, what you have, things of that nature. That's how they're watching you. In short, Cancer, I'm not a fan of that energy, if I didn't make that clear. But, whatever. Let's move on to the next sign, right? These are just who's watching you. We take whatever comes out. Sagittarius, I'm going to go and cleanse the air a little bit for you. Just a little bit. Yes, we're going to do Sagittarius now. That's what my little he says. She's a Taurus, so she's not a Sag. Well, I don't know what her other placements are. Who knows what her natal chart is like? Not sure. All right. Sagittarius. Let's see what we have for the Sagittarius collective. Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Rising, definitely Sagittarius Moon, 12th house, 8th house. Sagittarius. Who is watching? We lost our easel. Who is watching Sagittarius? Ten of Wands is Sagittarius energy. 10 of Cups. Someone is ready to make a change, Sagittarius. All prepared to make a change. Oh, what a confident person you have, Sagittarius. I actually like this energy a lot, Sagittarius. You're getting a strong person who's watching you, Sagittarius. That strong person, Sagittarius, is generous. It's a generous person. Someone who can back up what they say and do in a nice way. Let me go and fold these cards back, and then we'll find out more. All right, so 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands, Sagittarius gets a 3 of Swords. What a real person, Sagittarius. This person has been disappointed before. This person has been perhaps played or fooled before. And this person is still open, Sagittarius. This person is still warm, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, a person who's watching you, is someone with some scars. I wouldn't call them wounds. I would call them scars or wounds that have gotten some almost healed scabs on them. This person has been through some stuff. What are they coming to you for, Sagittarius? This person is an honest person. This person is a good person. Person who's watching you has seen how you move and operate, Sagittarius. They're ready to open themselves up, Sagittarius. But as I said, this person still has some scars, not fresh wounds. But not completely healed up from, I don't feel it's quite the past. You know, this isn't necessarily an old thing that is still bothering them, hurting them. Sagittarius, you have somebody who's coming towards you. They're not sure what they want, which is a little disturbing. This person ultimately, it's not even, this is not work, Sagittarius, and this is not quite love, Sagittarius. This is someone coming to go and see perhaps how much they themselves can give between the space of friendship and love. So I'm going to say too, as this person's wound, Sagittarius, has not quite healed from whatever this ick has been that they've been going through, this person, Sagittarius, is a little bit of a warning, because just like they're not sure what they want, they're not definite on what they want, they could hurt in this energy, not intentionally, because this person is still trying to be honest. This person is trying to do the right thing. But as I said, Sagittarius, this person is coming towards you with interest and is coming to you with hurt, which I don't think they're going to go and advertise to you. But in that hurt, they're not clearly open for love. They're open for friendship, but there's a mixture, Sagittarius. And I'm going to say that too with Knight of Swords, Empress, Nine of Cups, Queen of Wands. It's like they see your worth, Sagittarius. They're very interested in moving forward, Sagittarius, but their basic energy is a little chaotic. So Sagittarius, I'm going to say if you meet anybody, this person is going to need some time because I feel their energy is chaotic. It's nice energy. This is a good person. This is a healing person, but this person is still wild. They're like blind from whatever they went through. And I just wouldn't trust somebody acting in that energy, especially when they have such attraction towards you. Okay, that's all. Hello. Hello, hello. So let's go and see. Let's do Aries. And then we'll do Leo, and then we'll see whether we do an air or we do an earth. So Aries. Who's watching Aries? Let's go and see. I almost feel like using different cards. I'm going to stick with these for the rest of the reading. So, Aries. Let's see, Aries. So Ace of Cups, Ace of Cups with some energy underneath here of Six of Swords, Magician, Three of Pentacles. Essentially, Aries, the person who's watching you has seen you, I feel like, do your thing, whatever that may be. So this could just be maybe you working and shining. Maybe this is just you rushing to catch something, Aries. Maybe this is someone who actually has a closer proximity to you, Aries, and they know what you do, or I don't know, they've seen you shine. And I feel like the shining necessarily isn't whatever talent you have or skill you have. I feel like it's more something down to your personality. Like when you're your truest self, or you don't really care what anybody else thinks, and there's no time. I feel like the moment that they've caught you in, Aries, they caught you just being natural, dealing with life, dealing with things. They caught you in your natural state. And you were completely focused on whatever that issue was or whatever those people were. You were not really paying attention to them. They were not the focus. It was just you had something to do, something to say. And that left an impression on them. Aries. Signs I have, Aries. Well, I have air and I have earth. I guess I have some water too. But let's go and find out more. Because I don't really feel like you know this person. I don't feel like you know this person deeply. Or does this person know you deeply? All I know is that they have a taste of your personality, Aries, and they are impressed. They say, gee, look at Aries go. Ace of Cups gets a Four of Swords. Three of Wands. You have an admirer in the crowd, Aries. That person definitely hasn't dealt with you directly, Aries. Even more so with this energy, too, of Four of Swords, Three of Wands, and the Empress. Someone has been watching and admiring, Aries, how you conduct yourself, how you move, how you hold yourself, how you handle things. I feel like they could have seen you, Aries, definitely your people skills or how you stand up for yourself, something along those lines. They know that you are a force not to be taken lightly, Aries. And this person right now, Aries, is just cataloging information. I have an admirer here. And they are just learning more about you. They see you as a person of value, and that's primarily why they are watching you, are scoping you out. Plans are still in the rough stages. Of course, Three of Wands is Aries energy. Also keep in mind, too, with this Five of Wands, Hangman, yeah, Aries, this person is still figuring out what could be done with you, what could happen, how to go about it, how to catch your interest. It's a new person to you, Aries, who's watching you. I feel like in the energy that I have here, they're not really finding out much more about you than what could be found out easily, like at a glance. I don't feel this is someone who is close to your friends or family. I feel this is more removed. And there is a strong interest. They're just not sure how to develop it and how to carry it through. So interesting. We do have Taurus, Libra, Cancer, and then we had some whole bunch of other energies. We had Leo, we had Aquarius. There's a bunch of things in there, but primarily that was there. Let's go and see Leo. So who's watching Leo? Someone with a lot of fire themselves, Leo. This person could know you, Leo. This person could have known you, Leo, either a long time ago or they could know you. They know your life. I'm going to put it that way, Leo. They know something about your life. Either they were part of your life as, I don't know, youth, childhood. They know your family. They were your family. This person knows you quite well. They know, or at least how you lived life quite well at a certain period of time. At one point, this person was very close to you, Leo. Could be family as well in this energy. I feel like since then, Leo, distance has separated you, at least from being in close proximity. Perhaps someone too, Leo, has just gone off in another location. Definitely the interest have split between you and this person. One person goes north, one person goes south. But this person has known you for a long time. Could be family, knows of your family, knows how you, at least at one point, lived your life quite well. They probably know things like what you like to eat, or maybe how you like to spend your time. Hello, hello. So let's find out more about temperance. Temperance, we have strength, which is Leo energy. King of Cups, and the moon. You know, it's funny, Leo, in that first part of the pull that I got, I was getting that distance has pulled you apart. But here there's a very strong emotional bond. Of course, I have very strong Sagittarius energy here. Okay, this is someone who doesn't intend to go and let go of the connection. Could be very much in this energy, Leo. This could be family or someone who's close enough to be family. In this energy, I don't know how close you are physically to each other. This person is definitely close to you emotionally. I don't feel this is any sort of bad person. I think this is someone very close to you, someone who cares about you, someone who can't be there physically for you, Leo, but someone who's there for you emotionally, someone who's there and also shares. This person shares in joy when you achieve things, Leo. This person loves you, Leo. Excuse me. But this person's ability to help or advise, excuse me, this person's ability to help or advise is limited in the physical sense. It's not like necessarily, I don't know, is this someone who, I don't know, is this someone, as I said, who loves you? You said it kind of, it's a little spiritish. Leo, I know there's not such a word, but we're on YouTube, we can create it. But it could also be someone who, as I said, is just separated to you from a physical distance. Anyway, this person cares deeply about you, the person who's watching you, and is sending you lots of love and encouragement, even if they don't actually say it, which I do think if this person is able to go and speak, I do think that they would say that. Anyway, Leo, you have somebody who is on your side. Right? That's what I have there for who's watching you. You have a very strong love watching you. That person has been watching you for a while. That person could be your family. That person knows how you live life or have how you have lived life for a while. That person knows core traits about what makes you happy too, Leo. That person wants to see you happy and successful and thriving, Leo, according to what makes you feel happy and successful, not necessarily to what can be calculated as success. Anyway, that's what I have for Leo. Thank you. Excuse me. My voice got all choked up. Let me drink something. 1 second. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Okay. So I believe we concluded fire, Now let's see, who will we go and get? We'll do Earth. Let's do Earth, and then we'll do air. So let's do Taurus. If you have any significant Taurus placements, maybe you have a Taurus sun, maybe you have a Taurus rising. If you have a Taurus moon, Taurus 12th house, Taurus 8th house. This is your who is watching. Yes, I think he did get a snack. Of course, my household has 3 Taurus kitties. I have lots of Taurus energy in this household. Don't worry, it's not a collective reading for the cats. For Taurus Collective. So let's go and see Taurus. Who is watching you? Four of Swords, Taurus. Okay, Taurus. The person who's watching you went away. This person went away, Taurus. They left something good, Taurus. They left something good, Taurus. I don't know why, Taurus. This person left not because of anything necessarily that was with their current life or current situation, Taurus. This person left just because they themselves felt hollow. Had nothing to do with you, had nothing to do with the environment, had really nothing to do with anything but themselves. It's like they felt like they were a shell. They were going through motions, or they were being awarded things that they felt like somehow, well, they just had a hollowness. And so this person left, Taurus. This person still watches you, Taurus. This person thinks about you, Taurus. This person realizes, Taurus, with you, they had something very special and something unconditional, Taurus. But as I said, something not about you, not about their environment, something with them. Caused them to withdraw because something, maybe it was how you, the inside of you, Taurus, was filled with a golden light, and next to that, Taurus, they felt like they were filled with smoke. And they also wanted to be filled with something warm, something vibrant. They're still not filled with something vibrant, Taurus. Let me say that as well. This person remembers you very fondly. This person does not have vibrant light inside of them. This person is static. This person is still. This person's growth, this person's aura is still. So, Taurus, let's find out more about this person who's watching you. Four of Swords gets, I have 2 cards that want to come up. Both of them are kind of the same here. Capricorn energy, but I'm not saying a Capricorn. We're just looking. The Devil. We already know we have someone who's watching you, someone whose insides are not light like yours, are not vibrant, are not growth. I have a card that fell out. I'm going to hold on to that, but I'm going to pull 2. Taurus, I have somebody who's watching you, would like to go and come forward to you But I really feel like in this energy right now, there's no way they could. And also, two Taurus, there's no way they could regain the trust or the openness that you gave them at a certain point, and they realize that there was a specific type of opportunity way back then that they should have cherished. And there is a gulf, Taurus, between you and them now. They also think too, Taurus. Well, this person still holds a torch for you. Let me go and say that. This person definitely watches you. This person watches you far more than I think you would like. It's not like, oh, this person is watching me thrive and let them watch me thrive. No, Taurus, this person is watching you thrive, and it's kind of creepy. Because this person's energy is creepy. Gee, this person, Taurus, as I said, they have not learned, they have not grown. Their aura is still smoky. It's murky. And when I say smoky too, I mean like there's actual like, I don't know, clumps of ash or something like that in their energy. It's like, it's not air. It's not, it's like sooty or something. There's some sort of something in there. Anyway, Taurus, the person who's watching you messed up, and they know, Taurus, that it's going to take. Well, they would like to definitely go and come back to you, Taurus. I feel like you can sense the fact that their aura is damaged. And this person has such bad auric energy. This person withdrew from you, Taurus, precisely because of that reason. They just couldn't handle being so close to something so vibrant. But it doesn't stop the desire and the admiration and the hope of being close to you again, Taurus. Signs, well, I do have Libra, I have Aquarius, I have Capricorn, I have Aries, and I have Leo. I do have strong air. I have strong sixes too here. This person would like not to be done with you, Taurus. This person is watching you regularly. Like regularly. Is this person talking about you? I don't know so much if they're talking about you. Maybe if an opportunity arises, Taurus, they'll talk about you. They don't necessarily go out of their way to talk to you talk about you because they're playing it cool. But Taurus, this person is thinking about you a lot. This person is following up on you several times a week. This person's hot on you and for a while. Creepy energy, bad energy. I have no doubt you can't feel that or with that person. That person's not coming back and they know it. At least not in this energy, but they are heavy. Where's my little thing? Heavy into it, Taurus. Okay. Let's go on to Capricorn. Who is watching Capricorn? Let's see, Capricorn. This is, of course, besides Capricorn Sun and Capricorn Rising, Capricorn Moon, 12th and 8th house. One moment. Okay. So a Capricorn. Who's watching Capricorn? Oh, really strong Leo energy here, Capricorn. Well, essentially, Capricorn, the person who's watching you is not going to remain in the foreground for much longer. This person has remained in the foreground, Capricorn. This person has been separated, maybe Capricorn. There's been there has been some reason, Capricorn, why you have not dealt with this person. Do you know this person? High probability you do, Capricorn. High probability you know this person well enough, Capricorn. There was a break, Capricorn. But regardless, Capricorn, I feel like this person, maybe Capricorn, even when first initially there was that break, Capricorn, they did not say anything, but they still were heavy in your energy. Do you feel like they took some time periods, Capricorn, away from paying attention, but then they'd come back after intervals, Capricorn? Cycle back, Capricorn. Anyway, Capricorn, this person has never stopped thinking about you. The person who's watching you is going to make their appearance to you soon enough, Capricorn. It's almost like immediately. Let's just say soon enough. This person is going to pop up, Capricorn. Are they going to pop up and say something to you, Capricorn? I don't know if they're going to pop up and say something to you in this energy, Capricorn, with strength. What I do know, Capricorn, they're definitely going to appear to you. Maybe they won't talk to you, or maybe they won't make it appear like they're coming for you specifically, Capricorn. But yeah, they're going to be here specifically. They're going to go and show their face. They're going to do some sort of sign that not only are they here and active, but, you know, I'm a presence that you have to notice. It's not even acknowledge, notice. This person is here to go. Put up a big sign and go, Capricorn, 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 with their energy. Okay. Let's go and find out more, Capricorn, with strength. I have 8 of Swords. So Capricorn, either you may not want to deal with this person. You could feel like you've given this person enough chances, Capricorn. Or this person has felt like the situation has gone on enough, and while they don't know the best way of going about it, Capricorn, they're going to get in your face and see how can they something the relationship. Capricorn, this person is known to you well enough. I have all these, look at Capricorn, just like, I don't know, forming all these bonds with people. I have Cancer, I have Aquarius, I have Libra, I have Pisces, I have Taurus, I have Gemini, I have Leo, which of course. Anyway, Capricorn, moreover than anything else, what I have is somebody who knows you for some reason. It could have been a stupid reason, Capricorn. Maybe looking back at it, they could see that it was stupid to go and maybe take an issue or something. It wasn't like a big, like this person didn't necessarily do, well, there was a no-no here.